Let's watch some code rot. Monday morning, your boss calls you into a conference room, and then he says, "So, I called you in here because I've got a new project for you.
Okay.
What I'd like you to do is write a program that copies characters from the keyboard to the printer."
All right. Anything else?
No, that's about it. How long do you think that's going to take you?
I think this is about 6 lines of code. 3 weeks.
Excellent. Let's get started. 3 weeks is the minimum estimate where you work. If anybody gives an estimate less than 3 weeks, he's taken out back and soundly beaten by the other programmers. The reason your boss went away happy is he got the minimum estimate. The first thing you do is draw a diagram because, as you know, all programmers draw diagrams before they write code. The copy module contains all the high-level policy. It contains the main loop that gets characters from the keyboard reader and sends them to the printer writer. It also recognizes the end-of-file condition and exits. This diagram looks good, and you're about to write the code that matches it. But your boss walks in with a new guy that you've got to orient today, and you got to show him the ropes. And it takes all day long. So that's going to pretty much eat up Monday. Tuesday, you write the code. It looks like this. It's the 6 lines you had in your head. A simple loop that terminates on end of file and otherwise copies characters from the keyboard to the printer. You're about to compile it when you realize you're late for a quality meeting that's going to take all day. Wednesday, you compile the code, and it compiles right away, too. That's a good thing because right after that, the field service manager rushes into your cubicle with a horrible bug in the field, and you're going to have to go fix it. It's going to take you all day. Thursday, you test the code, and it works first time you run it, too. Good thing because your boss comes in and hauls you into some horrible cross-functional meeting that's going to take all day long. Friday. No meetings, no bugs, no interruptions. And it's a good thing, too, because it takes all day long to get this code into the source code control system. Whoa! You're done with 2 weeks to spare. But don't let your boss know that you're done early. You better keep busy with other stuff, and then you can release it on time. You win awards for this software. Hundreds of other programmers start to use it in their systems. It's so successful, those 6 lines of code may be the most successful lines of code ever written at your company. A few months later, your boss comes to you and says, "So, you know that program you wrote, that copy program?
Yep.
That was great work, and you're going to see our appreciation in your next salary review. So now what we'd like is for it to read from the paper tape reader."
That's it? Just read from the paper tape reader?
Sometimes from the keyboard, sometimes from the paper tape reader.
Okay.
How long do you think that's going to take you to do?
This sounds like a Boolean and an if statement. 3 weeks.
Good. Let's get started on that. So now you modify the diagram to show the new dependency upon the paper tape reader. So how should you modify this program? You could pass a Boolean into the copy program. But that changes the signature of the function. And all those other hundreds of programmers that used your function are going to have to recompile and retest if you do that. So they'll come to your cubicle with clubs. No, it's probably better to use a global. It's a simple idea. If someone wants to copy from the paper tape reader, they'll just set the GPT flag variable to true, and then they'll call copy. They'd better remember to clear that flag when they're done. Otherwise, the next caller will get a surprise. You can cover your butt with an appropriate comment like so. Remember to clear. Okay, so now we have to make this work. The best feature of the C family of languages is the ternary operator. It allows you to put whole if statements into a single expression. So we'll just insert it into the program like so, and voila! A few months later, your boss asks to see you again. So you know that copy program you wrote?
Yep.
Sometimes we'd like it to write to the paper tape punch.
I've got a design pattern for this now. I know how to solve it. 3 weeks.
Great! One more addition to the diagram, adding yet another dependency to the copy module. The change to the code is simple. Just one more global right here. You can reuse the comment. And now you can add another ternary operator just like so. There, that'll work. Ship it. This code is rotting. It's pretty clear that your boss is going to keep coming back to you with more and more changes. He'll want to read from the optical character reader and write to the voice synthesizer. There'll be no end to it. And so that module will grow and rot and fester and degrade. A few years from now, it'll be time to polish off your resume and leave that mess to somebody else.